All right, all right. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. I am your host, the romantic funny man, Shawn Cornelius, sitting in, looking forward to seeing you guys again tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd like to, before I get started, say what's up, what's going on to my right and my left hands backstage back there. My program director there and slash manager DC, Denise DeGiorgio Cooney is back there hanging out, and also Smoke, producer Smoke is hanging out. What's going on? They're going to be working hard for you, making sure this show runs as smoothly as it always does. And I want to take a minute really quickly and say what's going on to everybody over on social media. We are streaming live on social media as we do this show. I want to say hello to everybody on Facebook and YouTube. Also, want to say what's going on to the people that watch on BronxNet and DH1 TV and listen in on Spotify. I want to thank you so much. What's up, T-Bone? How you doing? And Kim Speller. Got a well, yeah, it's a great show tonight, but it's more of a relaxed show tonight. It's more of a, and relaxed is the key word. Sometimes doing the show has perks, but it hasn't worked yet for me. So hope maybe this show tonight will have some perks that will come out of this thing here because we got a very wonderful guest, a very beautiful lady going to join us, but she's also talented. She's talented in several ways, and I'll just put it out there. She makes you feel good. And I'm going to hurry up because I know a lot of you are thinking very nasty right now that you shouldn't be. So I'm going to just tell you, I'm going to tell you how she describes herself first. She describes herself as a dreamer and a lover, an alchemist, and there's a whole bunch more. I think she told me don't describe her that way, but she sent it to me, so you know. But she's a massage therapist. That's why I said she makes you feel good. She makes people feel good, and we're gonna find out exactly what inspired her to do that, and actually how good she is. See, this is why this show needs to start making some money so that we can go to these places where I interview people and actually really see what they do live and in person. So hopefully we'll get there soon. So we're gonna do that, and I want you guys to make sure you share this and enjoy the show tonight and have a great time with us as we interview this wonderful young lady. So it's about 3 minutes after the hour, as the clock says on the wall, and it's time to bring my guest in. I want you guys to welcome because she's back there nervous. I see her sweating and things like that. So let's bring her on so she can relax herself. Y'all give it up, please. A nice, wonderful after dark with Shawn Cornelius. Welcome to the Faith Smash.
Hey,
Hey,
Sean.
hello. Yes, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. We've known each other for some years now, a few years now, and haven't been able to get over to your place. But we met at an event, and then we stayed in touch. And you have grown up business wise, your business, and so it's time to put it out there. But before we get into the good stuff, the extra good stuff, the lover and all that other good stuff. First, introduce yourself to these my watchers and supporters, and tell them who you are and where you're from.
My name is Faith Smash. I was born and raised in Mount Vernon, New York. And then I grew up in Rockland County, and I currently reside in Bergen County, New Jersey.
Right, right. Okay, so to tell the folks exactly what you do, because we're gonna jump right to it, because the hour goes by really quickly. What you do is it can be considered love,
Yeah.
sharing love, all right, and but you consider yourself a dreamer. But tell them about your business as far as a massage therapist and your actual business.
Um, let's say about that one. So I am a licensed massage therapist. I have been for 13 years. And yeah, I mean, you say that massage is a form of love. It is. Touch is definitely a love language. So, and a lot of us are desperately in need of a little extra touch and care.
Truth, truth. Now I got to be honest with you. I don't have a certificate. I told you that in one of our conversations, but I was told years ago that I should go to massage therapy school or whatever. But that was just somebody trying to blow my head up, which it only worked for that night or two. But
I was gonna say you should have.
yeah, it worked. But when did you start feeling like you wanted to get into this business? Are you obviously you're a touchy feely person?
I am, but I didn't know that this is what I was going to do or was supposed to do. I thought I was going to be an interior designer. So, yeah. I was taking classes for interior design, and finances just weren't leading me in that direction. And something popped up with massage being a booming industry, and I said, well, you know what, let me give it a shot. You know, I was kind of just feeling out things at that point. Um, I took a tour of the school, figured I'd give it a shot, and I'd say like halfway into the program, um, like that those innate skills just kind of came to me, and then I realized that it was something I was supposed to do. So I like to say it was maybe the universe guiding me into where the direction I was supposed to be in, because I had no clue.
Right, because that's what I was going to say. Like when I decided to do stand up, I knew the day that I wanted to do it. Watching TV, watching BT's Comic View, blah blah blah, and I was like, I have a theater background. I'm not afraid of stage. Let me try something different. What was the thing? I know, what was it like? Were you in the motion of massage? So like, wow, I got skills. I could do this. They're like, ooh, thank you. Ooh, girl, you should. You know what I mean? What clicked? It's like,
So, something like that. Something like that. So I had a classmate who's a chiropractor. He'd been a chiropractor for several years, and he decided to. He was actually one of our instructors too, in school. But he came on to get his certification and well, ultimately licensed as a massage therapist to add into his toolbox. And we got to practice on each other. And one day I was working on like his upper leg. I won't go into the specific muscle.
yeah,
His favorite
yeah.
was sartorius. Um, and he looked at me and he was like, "You have really good touch." And I looked at him like, "Okay." So I think I started paying attention to what was different about my touch versus other touch, and how my hands were paying attention more than my brain was, if that makes sense.
Sure, sure. I mean, because massage therapy. I mean, massages. Period. Are very important. Right? And I mean, we're gonna play. I'm gonna obviously play around through this conversation, but I'm gonna be cool with you. But we really know that it relieves tension, a lot of stress. Can take you into whatever environment. I know there's aromatherapy that's involved sometimes with it as well. How much do you actually pay attention to the detail? Obviously, you have your own business, but I just want to ask these questions because you might focus more on the environment as opposed to the aromatherapy. You might focus a little bit more on your touch than sound. Like some people like to play music.
All of
All of it.
it. Yes, all of it. It's an experience. You want to engage all the five senses. The only sense I haven't quite figured out how to engage is the sense of taste. Figured out like hand somebody some chocolate or something. But we're listening to you have the sound of the music, which some people may or it may not even be music. It may be nature sounds that people relax to, or it may be maybe some frequency music that kind of triggers certain levels of thoughts. There's jazz. There's rap. Like I've had clients who have, wanted to get a massage to BIG radio, and I just kind of vibe with whatever they want. We have in my room here, I have a fish tank, so we get the water sounds from there. I try to get all the elements in, so fire, water, air. I forget what the other one was, but I try to put in all those elements in to be able to engage all those senses, so you're not consumed in the experience totally. And that's not just my hands, that's now with your breathing, that's with aromatherapy, obviously. So, yeah,
Cool,
all
cool.
that.
Yeah. So now, what makes your place any different than someone else's? And actually, tell them the name of your company, your business.
Yes, my business is Nendriki Therapy. Nenriki actually means faith in Japanese. And a lot of people get it a little confused with Reiki, which is something that I do practice also, which is a type of energy work. But again, my parents wanted me to name my business after myself, and I found it a little self-serving. So I gave them what they wanted without people knowing unless they asked. So that's where Nenriki comes in. Over time, I found out that it actually means willpower and psychokinesis also, which kind of fit into the type of therapy that I do and work with my clients. What makes my business different? Right now, it's me. The energy that I put in. Each of us have our own personality. We each have energy that we transfer into people and that we share with people. So that's definitely the major difference. And just time, energy, my client's energy that's been put in here over the years makes it different as well.
Yeah. And as far as just like with any business, you want your business to grow onto several levels or several platforms. What is one of the biggest goals that you have as far as like people say 5 years from now, 10 years from now, but just period with your business?
I have a few things in the pot. Um, I'll kind of leave it there. I do want to I do want to bring on more team members for sure. Maybe a training program has been talked about amongst my friends, and maybe a full service spa at some point.
Full service spa,
Yeah.
meaning what do you offer now that wouldn't make it? You have to add, add to it.
Other amenities.
Okay,
So, you take in the saunas and jacuzzis and maybe, estheticians. So just full service, more than just the massage service. So just adding additional services and amenities.
got you. So let's jump to this. What? Because obviously there's people that think they can give massage, they think they're good, but I've had a few terrible ones. I'm sure we've all. And we're just, yeah, let me rub your back. No, that's okay. I just hurt for a little while. I don't need that. So, what advice would you give folks that are thinking about it who might think they're good as far as being able to give a good massage?
Don't try too hard. Don't attempt to be a massage therapist. At the end of the day, like I said earlier, people just need touch. So a lot of times it's just the compression, just laying your hands on someone, maybe not necessarily trying to move out those knots, but just applying pressure. You hear a lot about those, like the weighted blankets that people have, and it gives you so much comfort.
Yes.
Your hands alone can be a weighted blanket. So if we take that into consideration, that can do wonders.
All right. Okay.
It goes much further.
Yeah, and I see you. I see you. I can see your brain smoking. Like, Sean, don't you do it to me? Don't you ask me?
What? I'm ready for it.
Are
Listen,
you
I'm preparing
sure?
myself for this. I don't know. No, I'm not sure, but go ahead.
No, I'm gonna be cool with you. You'll be fine. You'll be all right. No, but that's good because I mean, what you do? Obviously, if you do it well enough, you build your clientele. You have regular people who come to see you on whatever level. Has anybody honest? Let's be honest, because I've had people walk out of a comedy show not satisfied. Has anybody ever walked out of your place like, you know what, that didn't do it for me?
Um, I'm sure they haven't told me
Oh, okay. That was very humble of you. That was very humble. That's good. No, that's fantastic. So, all right. So, and your place of business is located where?
in Northville, New Jersey.
And what are your hours?
Right now, I work Monday through Wednesday, 10 to 10. It's by appointment only, and alternate Saturdays, 10 to 4.
Cool, cool. Now, you told me outside we were just talking, just casually, that do you travel?
I do not travel.
You don't
Um,
travel.
I don't travel. The extent of my travel, I've expanded my business into Newark, New Jersey. Um, I actually had an office there prior to COVID, and because of COVID, I had to shut that down. So I do go there, and I do see a few clients in that area, but I don't make house calls. I prefer to bring my clients into my universe That's how they get the full experience. I don't think you can get the full experience by me coming into your world. I have to engage all those senses, and I can't control the environment if I don't know the environment.
Right, right. And just like with anything else, you have to obviously you can continue to learn and still learn more. How do you go about learning more about what your craft so that you can whether it be better massages, better the environmental stuff, or little things that you can be like, well, let me put this here. Like you said, I see your little fire burning in the back, for this interview, which is very cute.
So wait, I'm like, which way do I
There you go.
go?
And, yeah, and the picture on top there. That's that. You said that's Malcolm. Was that Malcolm?
Yeah, that's Malcolm.
Okay, cool. So see, you have everything nice and set up for this. What are little tricks of the trade that you don't give away your tricks? About how you go about enhancing what you do besides book learning.
Um, I pay attention to people. I pay attention. Well, you know what? I think it's self growth and self development. So I look at the things that make me happy, things that make me smile. I may go into a location and look at the ambiance that's there. Like we're on vacation, and I'm like, okay, well, what is it about this vacation that makes me relax? It's the ocean waves. It's the heat. It's so I may put a little extra heat on in the massage room. It's being able to see the sunrise and the sunset. It's all about the full and total experience. So whenever I'm in an environment, I try to pick out what makes me feel good from there, and then I'll put those elements into play. When it comes to my actual skills, I feel like it's the same thing. I'll do my self massages sometimes, and do some stretches and whatever I feel works for my body, then I'll kind of imitate that and bring that into the massage as well. Or just paying attention to people, learning them.
How do you hit them spots that you can't touch? If you got an itch in the middle of your back, you go up against the door or something or the wall, and you just kind of rub up and down. Like we have some spots.
For myself?
Yeah, because you mentioned self massage and doing things, and you can't really massage yourself like you would massage someone else.
No. I have have a softball.
Okay.
And between me and a wall or me and the floor, the softball gets some things done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, that works.
Some of those tricks if you want.
Say again.
I said I'll teach you some of those tricks if you don't. Oh gosh, here you go. Would you like to learn, Shawn?
I just wanted you to say it live and on camera so they could hear it and see it. So when I go back to it and say, hey, listen, you said, you're like, no, I didn't. Like, let's roll the tape.
No, I teach. I mean, when you come into my office, I can teach you all these things. I teach my clients some self-care tricks as well. So, when you come see me, I teach you stretches. I teach you, self-massage. Just
I'm down.
My universe.
Hey, listen, give me a ticket. I'll be right there. I got you covered.
Maybe the next After Dark with Shawn Cornelius in the massage room.
Now that was very confident of you to say the next one. You done booked the show already. You done got on here again.
Yeah.
Listen. You just put that out there in the universe. That'll be cool. Because I plan on at some point moving around out of where I'm at, considered my studio, to honestly go out and do things. So you hear that? You hear that, DDC and smoke? All right, that's it.
The next time you could be in here with Malcolm in the fireplace behind you.
That would be awesome. Don't play with my emotions.
Don't threaten you with a good time.
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it to yourself. So let's talk about real quick your lover and your dreamer and these things that you spoke about yourself. Because the second half of the show, that's where we're gonna go. Yeah. So that was pretty good to bring it out. What do you when you say dreamer, what do you mean?
Thinking positive, I guess. Thinking a little bit outside of the box, not letting negative things that affect me bring me down or, pivot my thought process. I kind of stay on the things that are just bigger and things that make you feel good.
Right, true.
That makes sense.
No, it does. It really does. It really does. Okay. And you consider yourself a lover?
Yes.
And Now we're going to get to it because you have something special going on, which is definitely really cool to talk about now. So we could segue into the second half. That you're actually, I know you said your family put you, whatever it is, you're not online dating, but you're actually online looking, like the Bachelorette.
Not yet, not yet. No, I have been on dating apps. I have been. I'm not currently on them. Took a little hiatus for a bit. But no, my friends and family have threatened me, offered to do like a virtual dating show, matchmaking, whatever. Like they thought it would be a cool. Actually, for years, even my clients were like, you know what? We should just set up something where we have all these like suitors and we interview them, and then you come in or whatever. We have to vet them out, and then you can go ahead and date them and see how it goes. And then recently, it's been my sister's trying to get me on like all types of. I think she wants me on Married at First Sight or something. They're just trying to get me married off, to be honest with you.
I was getting ready to say, like, what is there a difficulty, or do you? I mean, obviously, when you talk to people who are not dating at this moment or they're not involved, they always say it's because it's choice. It's my choice. I just don't. But when your family and people start jumping in, they're like, "Yo, you need to do somebody need to grab you up." What's going on with that? And I've seen some of the activity on your Instagram page. Now, if you guys don't know, yeah, Faith, she loves the beach. One thing. And when she's on the beach, she loves to do cartwheels across the sand, which is cool because obviously, she's having fun. But it's like her personal portfolio of pictures and images and things. And I guess this is the selling point, if I'm correct.
The cartwheel?
The cartwheels and all the other things that you have posted, because now it's known that you're on the market.
Yeah.
So anything now you put up there, let's go. Well, that's her. She does cartwheels, or, you know, but that I think that's kind of cool. Oh no! And in one picture you had a parrot. I don't know about that because that looked kind of weird.
No, it was so cute.
You were
It was.
kissing a parrot.
I was kissing a parrot. Yeah, I didn't put up. Well, it's been several years, but I don't have the other picture up. So I was holding a sign, and they had like 5 parrots on each of my arms. I'll show you that later. And
Yeah,
then kissing the parrot. He was very sweet.
yeah. I didn't know what was up with the parrot thing, so I was like, okay, this is
I was in Puerto Rico, and it was just one of those tourist thingies.
it's another level. That's another level you need to know about faith. Okay, cool. So how's it going? How is it actually going? I'm sure you're getting DMs and offers and things on that level.
Yes and no. It's going.
But what is it about the dating thing with you? Are you looking to be involved, or why are they so pushing you at this moment to be hooked up?
Well, I'm getting older. I will be 37 this year. Um, so I guess, my mom wants grandbabies, and my sister wants, nieces and nephews. I mean, my brother has a decent amount of children, but they're all older now, so they're waiting on me. And I've been single for a number of years.
No, I'm laughing because I can see the comments coming, and I don't know if it's what is it, Emifa?
Emma, hey
Emifa,
girl,
she's like in the DMs. Uh,
don't start in trouble, Emma.
yeah, there's some stuff going on. I want to say what's up to the folks on YouTube as well. So people are chiming in, and she said keep playing. So I don't know what's going down in that scenario. Okay, so your lover, the dreamer thing is cool. And I wanted to go back to this and hit this before we take the break. You are obviously a woman. You have your own business, and it's a man's world, quote unquote. How are you finding it? You know what I mean. In the general statement of it being, how are you finding it in business? Are you finding things? Mm, are they working for you as far as dealing with men in the business,
As far as dealing with men
and
at
the
work,
attitude,
I'm sorry.
and the attitude, of women having their own business. I mean, I know this time now, this is what it is, but we still have narrow-minded dudes and
Oh, so
things
we're
like
talking about me being a businesswoman
being
and
a bit.
dating.
Well, the dating thing, I just jumped off that for a minute. But I
Okay.
just wanted to hit the business back really quickly.
Okay.
So, did you find? Yeah, you haven't. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we know the world has expanded and it's really open minded now to a lot of things. But we know the old school mentality of stuff, and you have your own business. You're doing your own thing. You're an independent woman. Do you find now we can connect it to dating? You find it hard to date with men that kind of like,
Um, no, and if it is, they just kind of filter themselves out organically, so I don't ever see it.
yeah, yeah, okay,
I
all
think
right,
people are generally open and they're supportive. They're also what's the word I'm looking for? Encouraged even, by being a business owner. Being black, being a woman. I think people are more so encouraged by it than they are intimidated by that. I see.
right,
As
right.
far as whoever says something to me, they're usually pretty positive.
Right, and that's specifically what I was saying culturally as well. But then even 'cause the attitude of men, because women think there are, which there are, I guess, a lot of men who are kind of they standoffish with a woman who's doing her thing, depending on how it's pushed onto them.
Hmm.
Because being independent is a fantastic thing, but if you don't put it out there the right way, it could be very damaging
Yeah, I don't
for.
think that I wave my independent flag that much. They're aware that I own a business, but at the end of the day, I'm just Faith.
All right, yeah, Faith that likes to kiss parents and do flips on the beach, and yeah,
All of,
have a little dating show on social media.
not yet. Are you
Well,
trying to host it?
it's coming.
Are you wanting to host it?
Listen, you don't offer to share secrets with me about self pleasing my body and getting stuff together.
Careful. I did not say self-pleasing.
Okay, but isn't it if you're hurting and you're tight and you show and it works, that's you're pleasing on that level too. Yeah, this is a clean show. So, you just can't go that deep with the thought. I see where your mind is at. That's what take a break.
Watch yourself, Sean.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. Do you want to have a chain of massage therapy
I thought about it.
occupation?
I thought about it. My nephew is actually a massage therapist. He lived in Syracuse. He moved to Georgia now.
Okay,
And one of my goals kind of was to, you know, build out a location, extend and expand there so that he can work in it. I love the idea of having a family business, and I love that he became a massage therapist.
cool, cool. I don't know if I'm getting threatened or not, but I'm just going to read another read another comment. She is one of the golden black queens out here. Recognize her greatness, Sarifa Sherrod. I don't know if that was a threat to me, but I can see it through my glasses, Miss Ma'am.
Hey, sis.
That's cool. Well, no, again, you do have it together. Obviously, you're intelligent, you're beautiful, you have your own business, you run your own thing, but it's not just that tense. You're fun, you're relaxed. And if people would have seen you before the show, they would be like, "She got it together like that," huh?" But it wasn't terrible. You was just getting yourself prepared. But I just have to put a little bit of that out there because you're
I was
so.
hyperventilating.
Yes, you were.
Paper
You
bag is over here.
Yeah, Sarisa says no threats, all love. I know that. She don't know me. Tell your people who I am before they start leaving messages. I am a comedian, ma'am, and don't you say I'm not funny. Anyway, so listen, we're about halfway through the show, right? And ha- in about a minute, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna let you. Is that tea you're drinking?
It is.
What type of tea is that? Herbal tea?
It's peppermint tea with turmeric.
Mm, good stuff. Good combination. Good combination. Okay, so we're gonna let you sip on your tea a little bit, right? I'm gonna take a short break, and then we're gonna come back with the second half of the show. Now you know the second half is when we go into the love zone. We start talking about love, relationships, romance. We get a little bit deeper into your opinions on things. So are you ready?
No, but I'm here.
Are you going to stay where you are? I don't want to come back from this break and I only see Malcolm up there. I
I'll be
need
here.
I need you to be right there and stick around. All right.
I'll try to put my paper bag away quickly.
Yeah, do a couple of puffs in the paper bag, and we'll be. I'll give you at least 30 seconds, about a minute, to go. Get yourself together. All right, we got to take a short break, but we'll be back with more Face Smash on After Dark with Shawn Cornelius. You guys stay right there.
Hey, this is John B. I want to send my support to Shawn Cornelius and his Enough is Enough movement. We need to stop the killings. We need to raise our voices loud, and I'm so proud of my brother. Someone is saying he doesn't know John B. Well, yes, he does, all right.
This is Terrence Weatherspoon reporting live for the No News Network. This coronavirus is going to make me kill somebody. Why? Who left this in the damn refrigerator? Terrence Weatherspoon reporting live for the No News Network.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome back. Did you just jump just now? Did I catch you doing? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I put my cup down.
Oh, okay. We're back. We're back with more After Dark with Shawn Cornelius and my special guest, entrepreneur, massage therapist, Faith Smash. And it is now time for us to go into our love zone. Faith, I just need you to do me a favor because I know you have some extra powers. So I just need you to say abracadabra so we can get in the mood really quickly and loudly.
Abracadabra.
Oh, snap. It worked. It worked.
You sound doubtful.
No. I just didn't want it to be too powerful.
Oh,
That's all. So we are now inside. Yeah, that was cool. We're now inside the love zone. You are now on the love seat with the romantic funny man, Shawn Cornelius, and we're gonna find out a little bit more about your love side, your romantic side, and all of your opinions. So you ready?
mm-hmm.
All right. First question. Here we go. What is your definition of love, and why is it important to you?
Um, so love to me is a way of life. It's more of a state of being. And it's important because it infiltrates in everything that you do, everything you touch, everyone you speak to. That's love.
Okay. Good start. Good start. What is your definition of romance, and why is that important to you?
I think so. Romance is it's all the little things. It's that experience, the things that etch into your memory, so that like in your quiet moment, you're like, "Oh, I remember when we did that." That's romance to me.
And why is that important?
I don't know. I love experiences. I mean, life is supposed to be lived, and just I'm gonna overuse the word experience now, but life is supposed to be experienced and lived. So, the more things we can do to make it special and make it every day stand out a little more different than the other, then, it's great. Some flowers here and there, or a special outing here and there, or, a nice note.
A nice note.
Surprising people with things.
Okay. All right. So saying that, because those are some really great examples, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would Faith put herself on the romantic scale?
A 9 3/4.
Okay, 9 3/4. We're gonna try to push you over that next quarter. 9 3/4. Give me something that you can tell us that would put you at 9 3/4. Give me an example of something you've done.
So this one time I had a virtual date, and the guy didn't drink alcohol. So instead of me coming on with alcohol, I had a wine glass and I put ginger ale in it. So I was acting like I was drinking something, but I was respectful.
That, you know what? That's very special and thoughtful. Did he appreciate it?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, that would be 9 3/4. All right, I got you. I thought you might say the little conversation you said on Instagram when you was away on your vacation. I do my homework. and you were wearing this blue bathing suit, and you said something to your future husband or future mate about his treasures being somewhere. That was really, really romantic to whomever
That took
that.
the coordinates to come find me.
Yeah, that was fantastically done.
That's romantic to you?
That is romantic. Yeah, I mean, especially that you say you don't have anyone, but
Well, I
someone.
might be a 20 then. I take that 9 3/4 back. I'm a 20.
Yeah, that was that. See that? I'm sorry. Yeah, see, I knew there was something we could do that we can boost that number. I knew it. I knew it. So you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I appreciate that.
What are three things that attract you to men, Faith? Three things that attract you to men that you appreciate about men.
I appreciate them being carefree-ish, enjoying having fun. I think like men have like a little boy in them that just doesn't die, and I love that aspect of them. Also confidence and being able to wear a suit really well.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the opposite side of it. What are three things that just don't are unattractive about men, or you just don't appreciate about the male species?
Oh, overall, or just a particular?
Well, whatever you don't appreciate, whatever is a turnoff to you about men. Three things.
Oh, well, what can be a turn off?
Yes.
Not wearing a suit well is a bit of a turn off. Um, Arrogance and selfishness.
Okay. Those are good. Three good ones. All right. Um, what type of man do you like outside of the three things you appreciate or don't appreciate? Because supposedly everybody has a type or a style. Do
Okay.
you have a type or a style of gentleman that just like you just like, wow? The clean version.
I just had a flashback of a conversation. My girls might start chiming in a second, but um, not really. I would say if I have a type, it would be, as Whitley Gilbert said, an enterprising man.
Okay, enterprising man, which
Yeah.
could be defined as quite a few things.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll take that, accept that.
He knows how to turn nothing into something repeatedly.
Okay, all right, kind of good, kind of like what you did with the not drinking and the ginger ale, where you just like you fixed that situation, and it's like, wow, would have never thought of that. See, that's something small and special that some people think is small and special, but because you thought about it and you knew this gentleman, it was cool. Enterprising. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Tell me five things that you love about the five most beautiful things to you about life.
Oh, that we have it, that we can control it to a certain degree, that we can share it with people. Um, to be specific, what do I love about life? I don't know. I think I may need a minute for those other two. I think those three were pretty powerful.
Okay, well, I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna make sure you get them two in. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get past that. That was a slick way of saying, "Oh, I ain't." Oh my God. Well, yeah, but I'll come back to it in a second. All right,
Okay.
here we go. Thinking time about love and romance and relationships. Respect, honesty, and trust. Very important in relationships. Tonight, right now, only for this show, you get to take one of those away and still have a successful relationship. Which one are you getting rid of?
Trust.
No hesitation.
No hesitation.
Okay, a little explanation.
So respect, I think is an umbrella. It covers a lot of things. Honesty, it's for me. Honesty isn't really about being honest with me. It's more so about being honest with yourself, first and foremost. And if you're honest with yourself, then kind of avoid a whole lot of stuff. And trust is external. So I'm really big on focusing on anything that's internal, the things that we can control. So like my partner, if my partner is honest with himself, then me trusting him shouldn't really be a thing, like a major factor.
You said if he's honest with himself,
Mm-hmm.
he shouldn't have a problem with you trusting him.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, right?
Or it
Okay,
shouldn't be a major factor for me to trust him, because that's
right.
external.
Sure,
So
sure.
if honesty is there for both parties, then trust is either a given or it's just not necessary. It's external.
Got you. Got you. All right, fantasy time. You're walking down the street. You kick over a bottle. A lot of fog and smoke come out of the bottle, and out pops the romantic funny man, Genie. He's low budget, so he doesn't have 3 wishes. He only has 1 wish to give you. What is your 1 wish? But it has to include love, romantic love, relationship love in it.
That my coordinates fall into my future husband's hands.
Why you looking at me like a question mark? Is that what your answer is?
That's my answer. That's my final answer.
Okay, so the genie says okay because you said like a question mark. Okay, that's good. That's cool. Be on one accord. I got you.
I just wanted to see if you were going to counter it.
Nah, I ain't doing too much work. I ain't doing too much work. Nah, this is good.
Low budget. You can't do too much work on small budget.
See, you're listening. There you go. Exactly. Thank you very much. And I have no problem telling people that. So, today's generation, I guess you're on the cusp of it, and inside that even, seem to have an issue dating. They seem to have problems dating. Right now, can you tell the females out there, give them some advice about dating?
Don't think too hard. I had to take my advice on that too. Don't think too hard. And manage your expectations.
I was waiting for comments to pop up, but everybody's quiet right now. That's good. That was a good one. Okay. Okay, so now let's flip it and let's go to the men. Give the young men, because they need advice. The women do too, but from a woman's point of view, tell these young guys something.
I don't think I'm in a position to advise a man. He needs to talk to his mentors or something. But I think be honest about your intentions. I think that's one of the biggest things that women find issues with is spending time with men who they feel like they're heading in a direction with, because the guy has either not been very clear on what it is that he wants. At the end of the day, there's somebody that's going to be out there who wants whatever you want. If you just want sex, then just say you want sex, and let that young lady decide that that's not what she wants, and she can opt out, make the decision.
Right. Basically, my thing is just to let people know things, be honest and be upfront, be truthful, so that you don't take away their options. You know what I mean? You don't make the decisions for them. They can say whether or not this is what they want, this is what they don't want, because a lot of people do that. They tend not to talk to people or communicate, which is just one-sided and selfish.
Yeah. Or they intentionally, don't disclose what their desire is because they want what they want.
Right. Selfish.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Cool. What's one of the good things that you appreciate about relationships?
Intimacy.
Okay.
You said
And
that?
yeah, no, that's it. I didn't know if you were going to expand on it. It's fine. That's cool.
I mean, intimacy encompasses a lot of stuff, including sex and cuddles and, quality time, all that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like romance could be whatever you choose it to be because that's your definition.
Exactly.
It's subjective, and yeah, intimacy could be those things and or a phone call in the afternoon at work. which is intermittent. And so, okay, cool. What's one of the things you don't really look forward to in relationships?
Mm, I don't think there's anything that I don't look forward to. From my experience in like previous relationships, it would be being in the wrong relationship, but hopefully that's not something that I would get into again. So otherwise, I love relationships. I love every aspect about it, the good, the bad. You learn. If you're open, then you can learn a lot about yourself in the process, of being in a relationship. So
yeah, I mean, I understand. I'm pretty open as well, but there are certain things that just like, look, I could do without this today. I still love you. We're good to go. But this is, yeah. But no, I guess because it's also about learning people, getting to know people, and understanding the whole aspect of being where I am now and been involved and been married and all that other stuff. You basically know relationships have the same blueprint, so they're not going to be but so different.
right,
I guess it depends on what day it is and what gets on your nerves.
true.
So, all right,
That's
okay.
life. That's life in general. So remember, I'm a lover and a dreamer. So I'm just all up in the clouds. You can't ask me what I don't like.
Well, no, I don't. You know what? I have to take your word for it. I got to honestly take your word for it. But I'm sure there are some things that, just like I said, you may not like it, but it's something you would choose definitely not to be a part of or deal with on any particular given day. But that's very open-minded dreamer. I'm there. I got you. You straight as they say. All right. Um, so as you continue to go, what is one of your outside of what we know already, what your family wants for you, and your girlfriends, your immediate, when I say immediate, whatever time frame you think for you, as far as you said, you told us your age and you're looking to do this, you're looking to be involved. Do you enjoy children? I know you're a dreamer and open-minded, but some of them rascals.
Yeah, they're a trip. I hope and pray that I will enjoy mine.
Well, let me tell you something. Here's a little secret. I have some, and there's days I don't want to.
Uh-huh.
No,
that may be the aspect of relationships. Little crumb snatchers.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So here's what I'd like you to do. Usually at the end of the show, I ask my guests to give some final words, and then we close the show out. But I want to do it in reverse before we get into our game. I have my very funny game we're going to play after this. So please do me a solid and give some final words of positivity. You've been giving great messages the whole show, and you've been doing great. You've been doing a great job. I don't even see you sweating. I think I'm getting rusty. So, but please, yes, give a final thought for folks as I share your social media and all that kind of stuff.
Let's see. Life is short. Do the things. Say the things. Wear the outfit. Don't save it. You can't take it with you. None of it. The words, the actions, the outfit, the experiences, you can't do it when you're gone. So do it all now.
Yeah, and if you want to get on a beach and do cartwheels, get on the beach and do cartwheels.
Please. Come with me. If you go, invite me, I should say.
Wow. Did you just try to get a free trip?
Yes.
That was good. I like the way you put that. I'm sorry. I'm just as sneaky as you, so I figured it out when you said it.
You try to get one too?
All right, listen, as many as I can.
Will you do cartwheels on the beach?
I will do one cartwheel on the beach.
That's all we need.
Can we
get it on camera?
You can. I don't care who you want. You can. We can film it, and you can do what you want to do with it. That'll be great. I told you I'm really trying, but I'm not trying to get perks with this show. So if there's any sponsors out there that want to hook us up on a trip, you heard it right there. Faith wants to go on another trip, do a cartwheel on the beach, and Shawn Cornelius will go and do one cartwheel.
Shawn also wants a sponsored massage with Reiki therapy.
I didn't say that, but I co-sign. I'll co-sign that. Well, that's going to happen. That's already going to happen. All right, so here we go. I appreciate you so much. Let's jump into this final part of the show. It's called favorites. I'm just going to shout out some things, and you just tell me your favorite, all right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Favorite food.
Soul food.
Favorite all-time song.
Unforgettable by Natalie Cole and Nat King Cole.
Favorite movie all time.
I can't choose one. It is the Oceans franchise. Every last one.
Got you. Favorite book you've ever read.
The Alchemist.
Okay. Favorite TV show.
I don't think I have one. It really depends on the week. I just finished binge watching Sex and the City, so currently I'll name that one.
Okay.
I don't care about TV that much.
All right.
Blackish. I'll throw that out there.
Blackish.
Blackish.
All right, we'll take that one. Since you go all over the place doing cartwheels on beaches, what's your favorite vacation spot?
I hate to say it, but I've been there about 5 times, so I'm gonna say Puerto Rico. But I'm working on finding my new vacation spot. My new favorite.
Okay. If you cook, what is your favorite dish to prepare? Not to eat, to prepare.
And I have to find the recipe because I haven't, but I love herb crusted red snapper.
Red snapper.
Herb crusted.
Okay. All right. Favorite dessert?
Brownie obsession from Fridays.
Regular brownies? No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's a brownie obsession. It's
A brownie obsession. Oh, that's what it's called? I'm thinking brownies, and I'm thinking you're a dreamer, and I'm putting those together, and I'm like, oh, wow. All right. So brownie obsession. Okay, I got it.
Talking about those brownies, Shawn.
All right. Listen, every now and then my mind dreams. I drift too. It's all good. If you could have a dinner with anyone, who would be your favorite person to have? I'll throw romance in there because we're still in the love zone. A romantic dinner with who? Malcolm X. Yeah, he would. Yeah, he was married, but okay, just for this show, only for this show. Well, I said any.
You said, and you also wait. Did you say fantasy on this one? No.
No. See where you are. See where your mind is still at.
Listen, I just want to pick his brain. I just want to share his energy. That's all.
That would be a great person to sit down with.
Yes.
A great person to sit down with.
Absolutely.
Have you seen One Night in Miami yet?
No, I think I'm going to. I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Well, it's a must see.
Did you see it?
Yes, it's a must see. Regina King did a very good job with it, and you learn a lot more. You learn a lot more about situations. I think it's entertaining.
Gotcha.
But there's some very serious.
I wasn't sure if they were going to, do them justice, or if they were going to make it a little too comical and lighthearted, where they were going to take the essence away from them.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't. Again, you learned some things. Well, I know I learned some things that I didn't really know about that night particularly, and even the whole Sam Cooke involvement with Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, and Jim Brown, because I knew about those guys and where they were on that side. So, all right, cool. Favorite time of the day for lovemaking?
Whenever we look up at the clock.
Whenever we look up, it's not an individual thing. So if you wake up, you tap and say, "Hey, look at the clock."
Then it's time.
That's time. Okay, so that would be
Watch on
anytime.
TV and you look up at the clock.
Do you have a clock sitting around just basically everywhere in your place?
I mean, you got phones. We just, figure it out. There's time everywhere.
All right, you owe me two. I think you would think I forgot, but you owe me two. 5 wonderful things about life.
Oh, no, now I get really get put on the spot. You could keep me there. That's fine. Having conversation.
You want your close up? Hold on. Let's put your close up back up there. Go ahead.
Thank you. Having conversation, laughing, and being able to fantasize about having romantic dinners with deceased legends. I had to try. That didn't work.
Having dinner with deceased legends?
Yeah, talking about, our fantasy of having.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Whatever works for you. Again, I'm not here to judge. It's a judgment-free zone. Whatever. What's in your tea? Is it just tea?
Yeah.
He said, okay, you took my question and twisted it all back in. I got you. That's fantastic.
You forced me to pull 2 more out. That's what you got.
Yeah, hey, listen, it's all good. It's all good. Because that's your thought process. That ain't me. I'm just a genie. That's all I am. Well, listen, Faith, I really, really appreciate you doing it. Thank you so much. As I tell everyone, I love you for doing this. Thank you so much. I wish you nothing but success and the best, continued blessings in your career and life. And your family, I guess, and P friends are still watching. I wish you nothing but the best and success on your dating situation. And keep doing those romantic things, like reading into folks and doing things and drinking ginger ale instead of liquor and all that good stuff. That's fantastic. So I want to say thank you to everybody else out there. I think, what is it? Sarita's giving you, yes, wear the hell out of that dress outfit with all the confidence in the world. Yes, you look fantastic. The fireplace, the fire behind you, Malcolm behind you, everything set up beautiful. You did a great job. You don't have to breathe into the bag or nothing. No more. Because right now you are off the love seat. So one more time, do me a favor and just give me that abracadabra, please.
Abracadabra.
Look at there. We're back. Listen, y'all, I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight out there on Facebook and YouTube and watching on BronxNet and on DH1 TV. We love you. We love the support. Thank you so much. And we definitely want to see you back for watching the next episode. So from Lula Mae and Cornelius' baby boy, I'm Shawn Cornelius saying, as I always say in parting, please go with God in your heart. Have a peace of mind. Have a wonderful, wonderful tomorrow. And please, folks, we know something's going on out there. Protect yourselves. Protect everybody else. Wear your mask. Hand sanitize. Social distance. So from After Dark with Shawn Cornelius, I am the romantic, funny man, Shawn Cornelius, saying good night. God bless you. Catch you around the corner. Thank you again, Faith. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you.